Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October. Hope you're doing really well. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there, so guys, just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, just get in where you fit in. And as always, Sagittarius, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? Ooh, your cards are flying, Sagittarius. All right, so you have the Hangman. You have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're kind of in this energy of, waiting. There's a waiting energy. I'm not sure what you're waiting for. We'll clarify that. But there's almost a sense here, usually the Hangman is self-imposed, but this doesn't feel like it's self-imposed. This feels like you feel trapped in this. There's something here that's not moving forward. You could also be having a difficult time. This is a side note because I know this is a love reading, but I'm seeing somebody here that isn't very happy about the work that they're doing. They feel like they're being underpaid. And you may be waiting for something better to come along, but right now you feel kind of trapped in that energy. So, yeah, we'll clarify all of that as well. But I do see that there's this waiting energy. There's a sense of stagnation, like things aren't moving forward the way that you want them to. And it's revolving around an ending here. So let's see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy. Could be dealing with a Leo. Hold on. Yep. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have the Emperor in the reverse. You might be dealing with an Aries. And the Sun in reverse. So the person you're dealing with is going through some sort of a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson here. I do feel like this is somebody that is angry. I feel like this is somebody that is unhappy about a situation. They feel like whatever this situation between the two of you, and it's revolving around an ending, I feel like they feel that something here spun out of control. They don't feel like it's their job to take action or to take control of the situation. And they're very unhappy, though. There's a sense of unhappiness, like things that should have been growing and becoming abundant are not. And this is why they're unhappy. They may even be a little angry. They either feel like you cut them out or they could have cut you out in this situation. So let's see the energy between the two of you. All right, Six of Cups. You have fond memories of this person, and the Moon in the reverse. All right, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, by the way, but you have fond memories. You think about this person a lot. You may even feel like this person is a soulmate. I feel like you've been going back in your thoughts and in your memories. There may be something about a gift. You may be wanting to gift this person with something. With the Moon here in reverse, this person feels like everything is not. They're beginning to realize that everything here is not as they thought it was. There's a sense that something was made to look bigger than it actually was. And this would be something that from the past, something that occurred in the past. So this person is having some sort of an epiphany, something to do with things being made to look and appear bigger than what they were. There could have been some sort of secret that caused this person to cut you out or vice versa. Let me see what's affecting the connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. The King of Swords, very strong air energy here, but that's the energy of a very truthful conversation. There's a very truthful conversation that is going to affect this. I do feel like you are dealing with a soulmate of some sort here. But the two of you are not on the same page right now, and there's truthful communication that needs to take place or has. So let me see. The person in your energy feels like it's not on them to bring that communication in. In your outcome, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, and we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so there's an imbalance here. There's definitely an imbalance. I see you having made a choice, though. There's a choice that has caused this person a lot of anxiety and a lot of unhappiness. This person is in a sense of, they could have some depression or sadness, and it's about a choice that you made. So you may have chosen to cut them out. It could have been both. I don't know. I will say, though, that whatever this choice is, you're making a choice here, right? And this person is filled with anxiety about that choice. They're unable to see that there are brighter days coming. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. Now that's good. That's really good. That's an underlying energy, and it's the energy of emotional happiness, emotional contentment. So let's clarify your reading. Spirit, what is the Hangman here for Sagittarius? Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands reversed, and we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So you're not currently talking with this person, it looks like. You may be waiting for this person to offer you something stable, and that's why there's stuck energy. Or it could be that, you know, you're just not talking with this person, but you really do you're waiting to resolve the conflict here. I feel like you've been feeling rather powerless. You've been feeling rather powerless. So you're kind of, you know, feeling as if you're stuck in this energy. You can't move forward. You do want to resolve something here, a conflict it looks like, but right now there's a lack of communication. So you're kind of in your head, you're thinking. Why is the Ace of Wands in the reverse for Sagittarius? The Fool in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so you want to take a leap of faith here, but fear is kind of holding you back. You're going to have to overcome that fear. So there was something about the way this connection ended. I feel like you're wanting to resolve whatever caused this ending here, but you're having a very difficult time doing it. And what are you having a difficult time with? Well, it's approaching this person with conversation, with this truthful conversation. But that's what's holding up a new beginning between the two of you. So let me see why the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. It's also what's causing all this stuck energy. We have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. And the Three of Coins reversed. So there's some sort of a contract here that may have been broken. There needs to be cooperation between the two of you. Now, this contract could have been a social contract. It could have been a marital contract. It could be a soul contract. Because remember, this person is experiencing a karmic lesson or a karmic cycle here. And it's distressed them. This has distressed them quite a bit. There is a lack of cooperation right now between the two of you, or there has been, and that is what is keeping this from moving forward. I do feel like it's causing a lack of success in the situation. Ultimately, it looks like you would like to break out of this, but you're having a really difficult time doing it because it's going to require someone to be very truthful and very open in their communication, and that's where the difficulty is. But I will say, Sagittarius, this whole thing could turn around. This stuck energy could dissipate, and all it's going to require is a decision to be cooperative, to bring balance, and that's what's going to bring in the success. But right now, it's a lot of stuck energy and a lot of non-communication. Let me see this person's energy. Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords here in reverse? Yeah, they're not talking either. Page of Swords reversed and the Sun in reverse. They're very unhappy. They have the sun in reverse in 2 places. There's a lack of clarity that they have as to why the 2 of you are not communicating. And I feel like neither of you are really open to new energy. It's not like you're entertaining others. And if you have, it hasn't worked out. But this person has a lack of clarity as to why, there's no communication. And they are angry about something. They feel like they were cut out of your life, or they perhaps cut you out. I do see that neither of you are communicating at this current time. Why is the Emperor in reverse? Why is the Emperor in reverse for the person in Sagittarius energy? Strong Leo energy here. All right, so here again, we have this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's repeating energy. The 2 of you could be mirroring each other a little bit. This person feels like their hopes and dreams were crushed. Emotionally, they're up and down. And it's because this situation isn't moving forward. Neither of you like the fact that this situation isn't moving forward. But this person feels that it's not their responsibility to take control of the situation. So that's why you don't see them moving forward. And I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that's how their perspective. Let me see why the sun is in reverse. This person's feeling a bit hopeless because this hasn't moved forward. Whatever happened here that caused this ending, it was a situation that really spun out of control. All right, 8 of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, this person's so unhappy. They want to move forward. They want to move away from all this anxiety, all of this pain. They want to move forward, and they feel like they have no choice but to walk away from this connection. So let me see the energy between the 2 of you. Show me the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Oh, one more. Could be dealing, I see some strong Aquarius energy, and there's Cancer, strong Cancer energy here too. The Strength card. The Ace of Pentacles. This is good. This is really good. And the Hierophant in the reverse. All right, so I see a new beginning happening here. Ace of Pentacles, that's really good energy. Also, for those of you that feel like your money is not coming in, you feel stuck, but there's some reason you're not quite able to move forward. This Ace of Pentacles does indicate that you're going to receive what it is that you've been waiting for, and more so. This is like a sudden influx of money for those of you that have that financial situation, but you're going to have to overcome some things, and you're going to have to be really strong. Lean into lessons from the past. Yeah. But back to this relationship, I see a new beginning happening here. It's a stable foundation. It's a very stable connection in this new beginning. It's almost like it's a gift from Spirit. Aces are gifts from Spirit, but it's coming about because you have the strength to overcome this. What are you overcoming? The lack of communication. Yeah, and it's because you're wanting to resolve this. So I feel like you're going to be the one approaching this person, Sagittarius. Now, it could possibly be that your energy's on the other side, so get in where you fit in. I do feel like the person in your energy is realizing that this ending here, that there was something that was not the way it appeared to be. Something got blown up. Something was bigger than what it was. And I feel like this is something that this person feels that there was dishonesty here. There was something that was dishonest. There was something, it was a lie of omission. Something was not told to them accurately, or something here was misrepresented that caused this ending, which is why they're going to be more open to a new beginning. But you're the one who has the strength and the fortitude to make this happen. Let me see why the King of Swords is here. I am liking your energy here, Sagittarius, because I feel like, you know, the communication between you and this person is difficult. but it's exactly what is needed in order to bring about this new beginning. All right, so we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so I definitely feel like you're having a difficult time approaching this person and talking about what led to this ending. But when you come in with this Strength card, I feel like you having the courage to do this is exactly what's going to change everything. Because you've been feeling a deep sense of loss in this connection. This person has been very depressed. They've actually been feeling hopeless about it. And I feel like they do feel like there is still love here. They may have some regrets for things that were said or done as well. But this person is hoping that you are going to come forward with this communication. So I definitely feel like if you take up the reins and you come in with the communication, it's going to be well received, it looks like. But I can see it's hard for you. Let me see. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. And we have the 2 of Swords. All right, so I feel like you are very decisive. I feel like you are decisive, but you may be coming in with a lack of emotion. So don't hold back your emotions because you both love each other. There's emotions here, but you're having a difficult time. It's almost like you've made this decision to approach this person because you've been feeling very stuck. You want to bring balance. You want to be cooperative, but you're having a difficult time doing that. You're really up in your head. So I feel like you feel like you want to talk to this person. You want to work this out because you have felt such a deep loss. You've been looking back at the past, looking at the memories, but you're really up in your head. And it's because you've made the decision to move forward, but it's difficult for you to do that. I do feel like you're the one who's bringing in that communication. So my suggestion is, Sagittarius, that you stick with that decision and overcome all of this. You don't know how it's going to turn out. Excuse me. A lot of you are afraid that this person is just going to turn you down, that they don't have the feelings and emotions for you. But I feel like they do. I feel like they do. Now, in their energy, it's going to put them also, see, your decision puts them in a area where they have to decide as well. They're guarding themselves. They're protecting their heart. They're worried about this communication. Yeah, they've been very unhappy. This is somebody who wants forward movement, and I feel like they want to walk away from the unhappiness that's here, but they also are afraid of, sharing their emotions. You both are. You both are afraid of sharing your emotions in this, and this person is going to be very, protecting themselves. I feel like you're coming in more vulnerable, but, it's taken a lot of courage for you to do that, and I feel you're on target. You are on target here, but both of you need to open up your heart and freely share your feelings and emotions because you're both protecting your heart. So, bottom of the deck, though, we have the Devil in reverse. Now, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this tells me that you're stepping out of some sort of toxic energy, and doing so is what's going to bring about the emotional fulfillment. So if you're thinking of reaching out to this person, I know it's difficult, but I think it's probably a great idea to do so. All right, so let me just be sure you're coming in honest. And instead of closing out the emotions, open up with the emotions. And I feel like maybe this person will too, because they don't want to be unhappy anymore. And this person's been very unhappy without you. This opening up this dialogue, this truthful, honest dialogue is what's going to bring about this Ace of Pentacles. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Sagittarius. You have number 10, so it's 10s are generally about cycles that are ending. So you're closing out some sort of a toxic cycle. It says, pay attention to signs. All right, so let me read that for you. Signs are all around you. Open your mind and pay closer attention to your environment. Your angels know that you have been feeling lost about the direction you need to take in your life and the decisions you need to make. They have heard your frustrations and your pleas for help. They ask you to slow down, stop focusing on the problem, and allow a solution to come into your reality. Your spiritual helpers have been organizing synchronistic events and support for you, but you keep thinking in the same stubborn way. Relax and look at life in a more creative way. Pay attention to repetitive signs and signals. A sign can come in the form of a song, a movie, a book, nature, animals, people, thoughts, dreams, visions, etc. At times, your body also gives you signs. Your body may be telling you to rest, change your diet, or work on challenging emotions. Be sure to take these signals seriously. So you're getting signs from the universe, Sagittarius. So pay attention to those. Lean into that, because I do feel like Spirit is trying to guide you at this time. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Sagittarius, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Sagittarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.